Morning, morning.
Davla.
It's gone cold, mate.
It is cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've put my hood up. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And it's cold. It was lush on a weekend.
It was mint.
What did you do?
I went to the beach.
Oh, you didn't? It wasn't your rave weekend?
That was last weekend.
What beach did you go to?
So they're down in South Wales.
Me. Not Barry Island, is it, bud?
No. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. I had a moody family after Saturday because football and the team lost and didn't go down well. Then Sunday I watched Superbike race, Ironman TT. So Michael Dunlop won. Hickey done. Oh, it was like 0.04 mile an hour off outright lap records. So he did another 1:35. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Jamie Coward got like top 6, I think. James Hillier, OMG lad. So he got he was 4th. Mate, it's mega. Yeah. I love it. I love the TT. Yeah, 2 hours of bike racing. It's amazing. So, anyway, let's get through the intro, and we'll have a wander around and see what's what and what's left and what hasn't left, and yeah, cool.
Let's do it. So here we are on our Tuesday catch up.
On the road.
On the road.
On the road, gonna get run over by a lorry. Or a big RS6.
Let's have a look.
That's 1,000 horsepower.
What?
So I did mention it in there. So we built this one. How long ago was it now?
About a year ago now, wasn't it?
Right, okay.
Yeah. Should we introduce
This is
owner?
Richard, the
Hello.
owner.
How you doing, bud?
Very well, thanks. Yourself?
Very good.
Super job.
So
You hear the noisy Porsche on my dyno. So
ignore the noisy Porsche.
yeah, 158,000 miles now.
Yeah, still going strong.
She's leggy. She's done some miles, but come on, this almost like you spent some money on this.
Yeah, well, it started off as a mission of preservation, really. It was kind of like, oh, well, if the turbos are going, we might as well do so and so.
Yeah.
And then, well, we might as well do the gearbox and we might as well do the exhaust.
So what did we do? Yeah, so we had engine out.
Yep.
We literally did every seal we could find.
Which was everything.
Everything. Turbos, injectors. You're on Wagner intercooler kit? Or you're on Radtech intercoolers.
Radtech, yep.
Radtech intercoolers. Water meth with the world's biggest water meth tank.
Size of a wheel.
Yeah, it is the size of a wheel. We should show that actually.
Another Radtech production.
Yeah, then all the little bits and pieces like coolant pipes and all the other bits that go. What else do we do?
We stayed with stock fuel pumps in the end, didn't we?
Yeah, because we used the injectors. Have we got a lift pump in it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
put an upgraded lift pump, stock fuel pump. We went back to stock fuel pumps. We put upgraded injectors in it. Yeah.
Let's have the gearbox. I think everything else is stock, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a TO gearbox, isn't it? So he does everybody's Sport Mars gearbox, everybody's a lot. And obviously you're on big brakes. So yeah, I mean, it's a weapon. It's got everything on it.
So the question is, what is it like to drive to kick the arse out of?
If you behave yourselves around town, it's okay. Anything below 3,000, it's quite drivable. And you know, when you go past 3,000, it's just absolute lunacy.
Yeah.
You know, I describe it to the wife as purple minion mode. So it kind of, it just changes though. You know, it's very responsive to how you put your foot down. You know.
The only thing that gives it away is the exhaust, isn't it? When you're if we start it up now, you'd be like, oh, that's a bit tasty.
Yeah.
It's like
it's a little bit different.
Wow.
But we dropped the X pipe out of it as well. So it seemed like a really intelligent idea to make more noise. Yeah. Which is not
more
cool.
noise is more power.
Well, it's not cool when you want to leave the house at like 8, 9 o'clock. Early doors. It's not neighbourhood friendly, that's for sure. But you know, it's nice. It makes a nice warble. So, but yeah, no, it's really good. I quite like it. You know, I've had it for 10, 11 years now.
Right. Okay. It's all that matters.
Yeah. It's been good.
I imagine there's not much that's going to keep up with this when you're going for it.
No, these will absolutely smoke majority of cars because they're so strong, like 30 to 130 or 100 to 200. That's where these really are really strong. Like off the line, I could run faster than it.
Yeah, because there's loads of stuff, isn't there? There's
2.5 tons. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if you get cracking and put your foot down, yeah, this will absolutely annihilate majority of supercars.
Yeah, 20-30 mile an hour upwards. You're absolutely fine.
Touch it. And you feel it squat as well, don't you? I mean, some of them we've had the exhaust touch the floor, where you've got right on it and it's just squatted on your ass, and they almost wheelie. And you've probably seen videos of like C7s at Santa Pod.
I've seen them at Pod, yeah, definitely.
So,
I mean, the idea behind it was to follow kind of Paul,
the
Scottish lad.
Yeah.
He had his with Ricky, didn't he, on Living Life Fast?
Yeah.
And you know, chatting to him about his build, and obviously he suggested to speak to you.
Yeah. I didn't build Paul's. Who have I done now? I've done yours, Richie's. I done a guy in Holland. I've done 5 or 6, but I don't think I built Paul's. I think Paul was always with MRC, wasn't he? But he was like TT1000s. Yeah. Kept breaking gearboxes and stuff. So I done David's, Brett's. Yeah, we've done a couple now. They're just big investments. When you start tuning these, you got to spend so much money. When now, what is it? What is the new C8s are doing? They're like 900 horsepower with downpipes and a flash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how much money? Yeah. And how much money have you got to spend on one of these to get 900 horsepower?
Yeah. Oh, it's been a lot. I mean, I don't think it's probably fair to disclose the figure, but it's been a few quid. Yep. That's for sure.
Yeah. But it's no different. Mine's like the money I've spent on mine, and mine's stock. Because you go, well, I'll just do this, and then you just go, right, coolant pipes, cambridge seals, turbo refreshers, because the labour involved in taking the engine in and out, you may as well just do everything.
While it's out, you might as well. And that was a slippery slope, wasn't it, when we started?
Yeah. Oh, I found this. Oh, I found that. Oh, I found this. So, it's good.
But otherwise, the majority of it's all genuine OEM parts, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to go too far.
Yeah, apart from the uprated stuff, and even like the injectors, they're OEM. They're not aftermarket. They're just off a different car. Yeah. Just got to figure this stuff out.
So I think, having been out myself in a few of these that I've not been this sort of power, but sort of 700-800 brake horsepower, it's that sensation of speed you can't really get.
Yeah.
It's that relentless pull. It feels like it's never
pushing you in
stop.
a seat. Yeah.
It's the torque, isn't it? You know, as soon as it comes on full chat about 3,000, and it doesn't care. It smashes into the red line at full chat, and it's quite happy to keep going and going and going. It's like that elastic kind of roller coastery.
It's what it feels like on a bike. You feel it through your body. You don't just go, oh, that's fast. You literally like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the cool thing about it. But it's another one kept on the road.
Yeah, and it's quite addictive as well.
Yeah, I love them. I love these and hate these in equal measures.
But the points that you pick up at the Shell stations.
Oh, I bet. You're like that. Is the tank leaking?
So I said it'd be quite nice if we do some kind of airfield testing at some stage.
Yeah.
It'd be quite nice to get this along.
I don't think he needs an airfield, mate. You should listen to his stories.
Indeed.
Man's starting a petition to turn the M1 into an autobahn.
There's an idea.
But yeah.
Superb.
It's wide. What more do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it's all good. Thank you, mate.
Lovely.
No, you're welcome.
Right. So I have another busy week.
It is a busy week, but Matt started last Tuesday. So we've had a good couple of days of getting work done, but also getting backlogged work done and out. So yeah, over the last couple of days we've had like 5-6 cars leave. We've got another 3 to go really. So yeah, we're starting to thin out the herd, Davla.
Good.
So we had a couple drop off last week. So right behind you is Sylvain Gintoli's 570S.
Okay, look. Cheeky McLaren.
Look at number plate. How cool is that?
Sylv. There we go. And
so
steering wheel's on the wrong side.
Steering wheel's on the wrong side. Got in it the other day, and then called myself an absolute penis because I got it on the wrong side. So it's amazing how much you do it.
Yeah.
So that's in for service, check over. We'll probably put some tyres on it, and then we're going to run it on dyno. So he uses it on track quite a bit, but
I kind of noticed a couple of GoPro mounts on it.
Yeah, so he's quite keen. That was his present to himself for winning a world championship.
That's not a bad gift.
I know. I should give myself a present for getting through a Tuesday.
Yes.
So we got that to do. What else has turned up? Two are ready to go. The next one's done steering pump. We're still waiting for parts for that. This one here is an inspection we've just finished and done cigarette lighter and a few other little bits and pieces. That's ready to go. The next one in front had a massive water leak and corroded the interface module. That's ready to go. We fixed a hydraulic pump on a roof on a blue one. That's ready to go. Ferrari waiting on an aircon compressor. Maserati with gearbox problem. It's in the dyno, so I can show you that in a minute. Waiting on a clutch to turn up for Jeff's. Waiting on the brakes to come back for Bertrand's. Waiting on workshop space to do my golf. Waiting on decision for the engine one, whether they're going to want us to rebuild it or put an engine in. Because that's the main bearings. Then there's another clutch behind it, and then so I think that's about everything out here. We're slowly getting rid of the ones that have been waiting on parts or been backed up, or because it's always a way, right? It comes in and you do a service, or you come in, you find a problem. So like Andrew's left on Friday, and that'd been here for 6 weeks maybe, and that came in for a service, and the roof not working. And then when we put it up on a ramp, we found out it had a massive coolant leak, but we couldn't find what the coolant leak was because it was in the engine bay, and we couldn't open the roof to get in the engine bay, so we had to wait for the roof parts to turn up, fix that, then get in the engine bay and diagnose what was wrong in the engine bay for causing the coolant leak, and then order the parts and fix that. And all in the meantime, you're waiting on parts, and then you're like today now, we've got 2 cars in. It's like, if anything goes wrong with them 2 cars, we're fully booked anyway. Like, so where do you fit them in? And that's the problem, is something trips up and the knock on it has. Yeah. So then, especially where we only had 1 person, that just turned into like a car park. Like last week, I think it was, what day was chicken and beer night? Wednesday night, we do overtime because Gert Wings go over the road, and then Hop Kettle opens up. So we have a cheeky lager and a bucket of chicken.
Gert Wings.
Mate, I had like 10 cars on the road.
Yeah.
Because we were still up to here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I fill the workshop up and then back them up to the gate. It was absolutely rammed. But slowly getting through it, so that's all right. What else has been going on? The track videos tanked.
Yes. Nobody cares about track days.
Nobody cares about track days.
Let's do the track day again.
I know.
Let's
not waste our time. I know. If I told people what we spent on all the media for that day, honestly, they would fall off their chairs. But we have fun. That's the main thing. Let us know in the comments what videos you want to see. Because if it's me sat in a corner of a workshop chatting crap, mate, the production cost of that is 0.
Yeah, we don't need drones.
Yeah. We don't need any of that. So that was all right. So I think that is about it. Jordan's gone on holiday.
Ollie Bobs.
I think he was literally pulling his hair out the last couple of days. We've had a couple of big jobs go out. He got the Amira done, so that went, and he literally drove to work yesterday, parked his Lotus in his bay, and he's gone on holiday. So he's away. Week, 10 days. Yeah. I'm like, you looking forward to your holidays? Like that? No. But it's that thing, innit? When you go on holiday, you'll be like, I don't want to come back.
Yeah.
So that's all right. That's all cool. Let's tell them noisy buggers in there to turn the music off. We'll have a wander around and see what's what.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Right, we're back inside now.
We are. Carl's set up shop.
Let's have a look. There he is.
A mobile now. Do you want to borrow some videos?
I got kicked out of my spot, didn't I?
Yeah. Did. Matt's in your spot, and now you've got a. You're like a traveller, mate.
It's like
a grumpy traveller.
It's like you're hot desking.
Yeah. Is that a polite word for calling now? It's hot desking. Is that what
it's not? I just go outside.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Workshop.
The birds can have their time with you as well. So, supercharged R8, engine's all back together, it's back in. So this is one that had the leaking crank girdle, lower girdle, so cars had that out, turned it upside down, split the lower crankcase off, new set of lower mains in, sealed it, because we obviously haven't taken the crank out, but we put lower mains in, resealed it, put it back together, back in, so he's on with that, so that's fine. Start it today, do you reckon?
Hopefully.
Yep.
We'll be close.
There we go. Under deliver and over promise. No, wait, that's not right.
No.
So that's done. Mitch has got Turbo S in for a service. That's Collins. So
there he is. Hello.
Literally get that serviced, and then we're going to run it on a dyno as well. So if you're still here, catch that on a dyno.
Yep.
They do it full. I think he's just interested to see what it will do, really.
Yeah.
So that's all right. Matt's got RS6 on dynos. That's a big power, big 1,000 horsepower build we done a while ago.
1,000?
Yeah, 1,000 horsepower.
Hello.
Yeah, mate. Tasty. So we built that. Then it got mapped by someone else because we don't really map those. It got mapped by someone else, but that's our build top to bottom. And it's service. And Richard sat in the corner. So it's quite cool.
Lovely.
It's Larry. Yeah, should be quite good. Get that one done, and then that can. So those two are just in for today, and then they're off, and then I can get the lads on other bits and pieces afterwards. So like Mitch this morning come in and done fuel flap on Hurricane. So they're renowned on those. They're like the little push to latch clips, and they're on all the like Tiguans and Golfs now.
Yeah.
And they bloody fail. So you push to open your fuel filler and it doesn't open. So we've done that, and then we've just got to have a look at finish off having a look at the front lift. They get water in the pumps and the connectors. We just need to make sure there's no corrosion there because it plays up and causes a few problems. Engine-wise, we're pretty clean and clear. Everything's just about gone. The guy who wanted the TTRS build doesn't want to build that anymore, but we've got to figure out what's going on there because he'd obviously ordered a load of parts. So we need to figure out what's going to go on there, but that's there. The 675 is sat there waiting for Tavris to decide what he's doing.
Okay.
I've got another McLaren engine. Come on over, mate. This one's slip timing. So we need to pull the heads off and see how much damage is done inside. Then obviously Murcielago needs sleeves and rings, but we need to see what state the pistons are in. The Ferrari, we're still waiting on bits. All that lot is to go back on the blue Harry's RS6 outside. So Carl's had it all apart. Jordan's done a load of bits and pieces, and then we got to put the bodywork back on it. The Lambo's waiting on door seals, new key, and a load of trim from Lamborghini to come in. And then when that comes in, we can put it all back together.
So look.
That is that one.
There it is. In the pro detail area.
In the pro detail leaving gear while he's on holiday area. Let me put the lights on.
Yeah, oh, thank you. There we go. Whoa, there we go.
Juden's go-kart. And look at his car.
Ooh.
Oh no.
He's gone
Nankang
Turkey.
AR1s, mate.
Yeah.
Thinks he's Max Verstappen.
Looking good?
Does look cool. It's tiny. When you think how big the Amira was in here, this is tiny.
Yeah.
So, yeah. While he's on holiday, should we teabag his car? What is that, Jordan?
Look at this! It's a rather large.
He's got a massive yellow ring.
It's pro detail colours.
I know. We'll have to see if we can find like a rubber toy to sit in there that can live there.
A duck or something.
You can just flap around while you're driving. So, does look cool.
Yeah.
Does look cool.
I love it. That.
Need to convince him to get yellow seatbelts next.
Yes.
Or yellow harnesses.
I know he's talking about putting a yellow stripe down it.
So, yes, so he's on holiday, so he's gone for a bit.
Yeah.
That's fine. We have got a Maserati. Maserati and dyno.
Oh, there we go.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Thing. So that's alright. And I think engine room is just a pair of cylinder heads. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, hang on. I've gone on some crazy setting there.
Yeah, so heads are all built up, shimmed, and ready to go. So because they use these shims, you have to put the cams in to measure the valve clearance.
Yeah.
So Carl put the heads back together, and then we obviously have to work out what the clearance is. Then you take shim out, measure it, then you work out what shim you need to go to, because it's cams in, cams out, cams in, cams out. So it's easier to just do it on stands. So they're all done, ready to drop on the engine, and that is about it in here for a while, I think. It's,
Good stuff.
Yeah.
You spent enough time in here recently.
Yeah. So, no, I think the rest of the day is, I think we're going to have a play on a Noble, aren't we?
I think so.
So we'll spend a couple of hours on that because I need to get the engine out. And we had our Noble Open Day on basically a load of Noble owners came down on Saturday. So there's like 8 or 9 cars here.
Yeah.
And that was quite nice actually. Gives you like a bit of give me a bit of enthusiasm as to what it could look like. I think it was Chris's car, was exactly the same spec as mine. Yeah. So same interior, same exterior, everything, and it was immaculate.
Yeah.
And you kind of look at it and go, oh, actually, when it's done, it's going to be.
So has your wish list got even bigger?
Oh, mate.
And more expensive?
Yeah, I come away from it and I was like, right, so I need, all right, inlet manifold is going to be like 80 quid. I got to buy from America because it's off a Sabre or Sable or something. It's a better inlet manifold, so I need like inlet manifold, turbos, full exhaust. Obviously, I've got the ECU, but then it's like wheels. I've got to strip this chassis and sort of and it's like.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
But if when it's done, it's mint.
Yeah.
Then whoever comes to look at it, or when I sell it, people will know what's been done. Do you know what I mean? Rather than sort of a half-assed job at repairing it. So, yeah, if I can get it stripped, we get the windscreen cut out of it, get the dash out of it, lift the body off, then I've found somewhere that will dip the chassis and then like electroplate it. So we'll do that. But today, I think we'll start draining fluids and taking bits off, and I don't know. We'll see how far we get.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
You appear to be.
I don't want to do this. Can we skip to the end part?
Yes.
Can I have it done?
So he's done.
Yeah. So, should we start the mammoth task of rust removal? So, I don't know how far we're going to get. I don't know how good this is going to look. I'm just going to start undoing bolts.
Let's see where we end up.
Hopefully, the more bolts I undo, the better it looks.